Hello, hello, and welcome to our Healing Week, day 3. We're on day 3. So, how you doing? How you finding this week? How are you finding the work in the workbooks? Are you doing the work in the workbooks? Are you participating? I want to know. I want to know what you're getting out of this so far. If the content works for you, if it doesn't work for you, let me know in the comments how it's been going for you so far. All right. So day 3, we're talking about alignment today. And the reason why I picked alignment is because I personally have experienced discombobulation of all sorts, right? And all I ever really wanted was to be in alignment. And so I went searching for it. And as I was searching for it, I learned a lot of things about myself and about the topic at hand, right? So today I'm sharing with you the most important things that I learned about alignment. So, because when you're on this spiritual journey, it's freaking hard. It's not an easy task, right? It's not an easy thing to do. So you're going to come up to things that are going to make you feel uncomfortable. They're going to put you out of your comfort zone. They're going to make you see yourself in ways that you don't necessarily even know existed, right? Or you knew existed, you just didn't want to see it, right? So that's what this is all about. This is about digging deep. And alignment is where it's at, right? Right in the middle. That's why it's day 3, right in the hump, right? So I want you to kind of think about alignment for a second, right? How often you feel like you are living in alignment with your highest self, right? Probably not that much, because there's so much going on, and we got such busy schedules, we got such busy lives, that when everything flows, it's like, holy crap, it was a good day. But that seems to be too far and few between. So I want to help you get those far and few between days more consistent, right? And that's what we're doing with this workshop this week. So with alignment, it's typically being disconnected from your emotional body. As empaths, our emotional bodies run our lives, right? I'm not gonna lie. I can be an emotional wreck sometimes, and that's rightfully so, right? Things are gonna come up in your life. You don't expect, you're never really prepared for them half the time, right? So being in alignment more often than not, or having the ability to put yourself in alignment on demand, is going to be so beneficial for you, right? And it all comes down to the quality of your thoughts, the quality of your beliefs, the quality of the questions that you're asking your higher self, your guides, your angels. Say, hey, team, because we have a team around us at all times to help us, right? So it's utilizing those teams. It's knowing that you have this support and these resources available to you at all times. Number 1, right? So something happens, say, with your health. There's, it's the health decline, and you really don't know what's going on. There are many rabbit holes that you can go down. But the thing is, first you want to check into whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing. Is it even yours to begin with, right? That's number 1 thing, to identify if this is your issue that you're feeling, or is it something that you're picking up from other people around you, right, in your circles. Do you believe the thoughts about the circumstances 100% true? What you think about whatever happens in your life, be it relationship issues, be it financial issues, job issues, health issues, whatever's going on in your life, right? You're going to have a thought about it. You're going to have a judgment about it, right? And your brain is going to automatically hand that to you on a silver platter. So if that's true, do you believe it 100% true? And then think about, where did you pick this up from, right? Who does this belong to? And is this benefiting me thinking this way? Those are such powerful questions, such powerful questions. And that's the thing. And if you want to take this deeper into a quantum level, because you can take anything deeper, right? You want to look at, let's see here. I got to look at my notes because I got to stay on track here. It says, the thing about the quantum level is when you take that deeper, you kind of almost put it out to the universe and say, hey, guides, hey, universe, hey, higher self, what is it that I need to know about this? You know, what is it that, like the answers that you're going to be looking for is going to be a lot deeper because you're going to find them in weird ways. It's going to come to you when you're having a conversation with a random stranger sometimes. Like they're going to come bring up a topic that you're like, oh my God, I relate to that, right? Pay attention to those synchronicities. Those synchronicities are coming to you on purpose, right? It's going to come up in aha moments in the shower, when you're driving, right? Those moments when you're that's when you're actually in alignment with your higher self, by the way. When you're like in the zone, that's when everything is free flowing and it's not trapped by your rigidity, by your expectation of the outcomes. Because we talked about this, right? We don't want to put expectations out there because you don't know what is actually meant for you. Your brain wants to feed you ideas, what is the outcome supposed to be based on what happened in the past, but that's not always the case, right? How are you to know? You don't, and that's okay, right? So we really want to pay attention to when we put out these questions to the universe, be patient, allow them to come into you in a way that is going to be unique to you, right? Could be when you're scrolling, could be, you know, it could be such random things, right? And that's what I've experienced for me. So this is all of these things that I'm telling you about. It's what I've experienced in my own life. So, you know, I have some validity to it, right? So the biggest thing is if you believe it, and these are questions that I want you to write down. If you have the workbooks, you can write down your answers in the workbooks, right? So when you notice that your thoughts, I always do that all the time. I gotta start counting with my fingers. When you start noticing that your thoughts are misaligned, like they don't feel good, that's how you can tell if your thoughts are misaligned. You're like, there's some fear here. These thoughts are coming from a fear-based thinking. Like, what can I do to get more, like, look at the facts, what's actually happening, remove the emotions, remove the thoughts about what's happening, and just look at the facts, like the cold hard facts, right? Like law and order, like you're in a court and all they want is a cold hard facts. That's what we need to start doing, is kind of being those investigators in our own lives so we can make sense of these things, clear it, and move on, right? And be better for it. So the questions again, I'm going to go over those again. It says, when you notice a thought that is misaligned, I do that all the time. Do you believe it's true? 100%. If you don't, okay, well, then maybe that's something you can toss out the window. Where did you get this from? Who does this thought belong to? And how is it benefiting you? Lots of deep fear, you know, a lot of deep questions to ask. And one thing I wanted to note, to let you guys know, just kind of know about when you have fears come up, notice what they are and know that any fear that you have is actually negative beliefs that you have. So the fear about things is actually the negative beliefs that you have about this thing, right? And one thing I really want to stress to you is that you cannot have a feeling in your body without having a definition in your mind first. Okay? So everything is neutral until you give it meaning, right? Or somebody offers you a meaning. So you look at an orange and say you're from Mars and you've never seen an orange before. It means nothing to you. You don't even know what it is, right? So that's the thing, is that you kind of want to treat situations, things like you don't have a preconceived notion about it, right? You don't have a pre-existing judgment, I guess you could say, about it. Because notice when those judgments come up, what state is that putting you into? Is that aligning you to that place of neutrality? Because that's ideally where you want to be. You want to be neutral about things. Everything in life is neutral until you give it meaning. That is a saying that I live by now, because I still do. I catch myself sometimes where I look at things and I'm like, ooh, that's bad. But is it? Because not all perspectives are going to consider that bad, right? So just some things to think about. So I want to just go in and pull some cards, ask our higher selves. So when I pull from the cards and ask our higher selves is like our collective higher selves. Whoever's going to be watching these videos and whoever's going to be doing this work, I'm calling in your higher selves so that we can get the messages that relate to this topic at hand today, right? So we're talking about alignment today. I'm pulling out my cards. We're going to pull some cards to see what they have to say about alignment. What's the best way to get into alignment? Just, kind of like, these are just quick little videos that I'm doing. Like, I could go so much more in depth about this, but I wanted to keep this simple for you guys to kind of just raise your curiosity. Just be like, that's interesting. That is something worth looking at. That's something worth checking out, right? So I already have cards popping out, so that's good. Okay, let's go. I'm asking our higher selves about alignment. What do we need to know about alignment? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so alignment. First card that came out was trust the universe. Trust the synchronicities. Trust those deja vu moments, those moments that's so synchronistic. You're like, how, if I didn't talk to this person and have this conversation, then I would have never found out about this job, and I would have never met this person, and we would have never went on this retreat together, right? Like, there's these kind of like synchronicities. That's what the universe lines up for you. It's these situations and circumstances where you can grow, or you could walk away from and not even notice it at all, right? So it's just taking advantage of the opportunities that the universe brings you. That is so big, right? The most important thing is compassion. Compassion for yourself, for the work that you are doing, the changes in your life that you're making, because that's not easy all the time. And you're not even going to be in a place where you're going to be doing these changes all the time, right? It's going to come in waves. So you're going to have times where you're like, I don't feel like changing today. I don't feel like diving deep. That's cool. Don't do it until you get into that place where you're prepared to do it, right? Have compassion for yourself. Allow yourself to be guided to it, right? But if this is the work that you want to do, I'm offering it now. You can do it now, or you can do it later at another time, right? But knowing that there's a lot of love and compassion and support that you have doing this work, because the universe has your back, as Gabrielle Bernstein always says, right? And it's true. It's so true. So believe that, because if you don't believe that, it's not going to show up for you. Belief is such a hard thing. Not a hard thing. It like solidifies facts in your life. What you believe is going to be solidified by the universe, and they're going to bring it to you, right? So if you believe the universe has your back, then you're going to have examples in your life that are going to pop up to show you that the universe has your back, right? And that means that you're in alignment, that you're not going against the grain, that you're not making it harder for yourself, right? You're not going against what your higher self is trying to instruct you. And you will know if you are going against your higher self's instructions, if it feels good, if it feels okay, if there's a difference when you are, like, you're going to feel the difference. If you go the wrong way, you're going to be like weird about it. You'll be like, oh, I don't know. And then there's also a difference of stepping out of your comfort zone. Like, that's going to feel weird too, but in a different way, right? So I want you to be aware of what kind of discomfort you are feeling. Is it like a pullback from sacral? Like, your solar plexus? Is it pulling you back? Like, oh, I don't know. Is it fear-based? Or is it like, don't do that, right? From your higher self, right? So just pay attention. The last thing that came out for the alignment is honesty and communication. You have to be honest with yourself about what you are thinking, about your preconceived notions, about your judgments, about things, the situations that are popping up in your life. What kind of cycles are playing out in your life right now? What kind of, repetitiveness are you experiencing? Because if you're not honest to yourself about it, then it's not gonna teach you what you're supposed to do, and you're just gonna go in that cycle again, right? So we want to stop these cycles, and we want to move forward from them stronger, better, from it, right? So honesty and communication with your higher self, communication with your team. Like, we got a whole team back here, right? That's why I point it back here, because those are your guides, those are your angels, those are your muses, right? When I want to write a podcast episode, right? I'll ask for my inspiration muse to step forward and be like, hey, what messages need to come forward today, right? And then sometimes some things will come through, and sometimes it won't, and sometimes it'll just flow through me, right? Because I'm in alignment, I'm being neutral, I'm being open, I have no resistance, no expectations. My human brain I'm not listening to my human brain talk me out of, like, oh, you shouldn't do this show because people are not going to connect with it. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things that your human brain will talk you out of, and you really want to pay attention to that, right? Just know when your brain is trying to talk you out of something, and know when it's okay to step forward. It's okay to take those risks. It's okay to move forward in life and let go of things, because a lot of the times it's identity that's wrapped around it, and that's why it's so hard for us to let it go. So we make identities from our jobs, our roles that we play in life, like mother, father, sister, brother. Those are all roles. And then manager, employee, like, we all have these different roles that we play, which we wrap our identity around. And it's like, those are just facades. They're not who you actually are. Because at your core, who you actually are is a beautiful soul. This beautiful incarnate soul that came to learn and grow in the earth realm. And the earth school is the hardest freaking school there is, right? Which means only the masters can come to earth. So congratulations, you have mastered many, many things. That's why we're here, right? So just know that. Okay, so now it's time for us to jump in to our healing today. I'm going to help you with your alignment a little bit. We're going to ask our guides and our angels to facilitate this healing here today. I'm going to give you some Reiki. We're going to sit back, get comfortable. I'm going to turn on my music. You're going to just close your eyes, and I'm going to run this Reiki. And my intention for this Reiki, my hands are already getting hot. I can feel it. My intention for this Reiki healing today is to help you get into more of an alignment space and be neutral, be able to kind of step back from the emotions of things when they come up, and be able to have like a neutral perspective, right? And see where that takes you, see how that works for you. All right. Okay. So get comfortable, sit comfy, lay back, sit down, whatever. I'm going to start my music, and then we will start the Reiki healing. All right. Okay, take deep breaths in, hold it, and release. You're gonna get this energy flowing here. Okay, another deep breath in through the nose, Filling up that belly and out. All the way out. Good. One more deep breath in. All the way in and hold it and out. Now release your body. Relax every muscle from head to toe. I want you to concentrate on your sacral right now, which is your second chakra, right in your belly. Even put your hands on your belly. And just hold it there. Now I want you to move your hands up to your heart. Put your hands over your heart. Hold that space. Open your heart chakra. Open to alignment. Open to healing. Open to seeing things for what they truly are in a neutral perspective. I'm going to get you to channel this energy yourself. Now you can place your hands in your lap in comfortable position. Just keep your eyes closed and relax. Let go and relax. So I'm going to bring your awareness back to the room, back to your body, back to where you are. Take a deep breath in and out. And then open your eyes when you are ready. Relax. Feel the alignment. Be in the alignment, right? Whew. That one was short but intense, I feel. My third eye is like off the charts right now. I like bringing in the healing right at the end here. It's just so kind of just to help you integrate literally everything that we're talking about, right? Help you to integrate what you need from this, and see how it works for you, you know? Reiki has been a big part of my life. Reiki has helped me in so many ways. And in-person Reiki and distance Reiki are no different. I just want to let you know about that, because if you're watching this, it's recorded, right? So no matter what time, date you watch these recordings, Reiki is timeless. The energy, the healings that I'm giving you here today are timeless. You can literally watch this 20 years from now and still get the same benefit from watching it live, right? So I don't want you to think, have any preconceived notions that this isn't going to work or this isn't going to, because I know I can feel it. And I want you to know, like, put in the comments, let me know how these healings each day to day, what are you getting out of them? What are you experiencing, right? Sometimes do you see things with your third eye when you close your eyes? Are you seeing things, sensing things, feeling things? You know, I want to know. So definitely share in the comments. Let me know how that's going. Let me know how things are working out with the workbook, if you're getting any benefits from it, or if it's helping at all. I sincerely appreciate all your feedback. All right. So that is it for me here today. I will see you again tomorrow, day 4, and we'll go a little bit deeper. All right. So much love. See you soon.